All right, so believe it or not, if you can do 10 to 15 pull-ups, you are ready to learn the muscle up. It's basically just coming down to 3 simple techniques, which I'll show you here in the video, and you can put these into your next time you're practicing them, and hopefully you can get that very first muscle up. From there, you just continue the cycle of building that muscle up strength, and before you know it, you'll be able to do 3, 4, 5 in a row, and you'll be teaching other people. So, all right. Tip or technique number 1, you basically want to make sure that you're standing about 2 feet away from the bar. You don't want to be directly under. If this is the bar right here, and this one is, you don't want to have your hands directly under it. You want to make sure that you're about 2 feet away from it. And then from there, you're going to jump onto the bar. You're not going to push yourself. You're just going to let the momentum carry yourself forward, as you can see in the video there. I'm not actually pushing myself, I'm just letting myself sway. So that's step number 1. Make sure you're about 2 feet away. Usually what I'll do is I'll be right under the bar with my hands kind of touching the top just of the bar, and then I'll take 1 full step back. And then I kind of know that's exactly where I want to be to jump forward and let my momentum carry me forward, as you can see from the video there. Step number 2, when you're jumping forward to grab the bar, don't grab, again, if we're saying this is the bar, you don't want to grab it directly down. You see like where the position of my wrist is here? This is going to make it a lot harder for you to maneuver yourself above. You actually want to grip. You see the difference of where my wrist placement is here compared to being down and grabbing underneath. You want to see if you can grab as far up on the bar as possible. So you're going to get more calluses formed on the inside of your hand here. You get a lot formed here, but you should also be getting, when you're starting to do them, a lot more on the inside. And that shows that you're grabbing the bar in the right spot. You're not grabbing here, you're grabbing here. It's a lot easier to position yourself up over the bar if you got your wrist out instead of under. It's actually incredibly hard if you go under. This step number 1, you're gonna take a full step back, you're gonna sway, you're gonna let the momentum carry yourself forward. And then step number 2 is when you're grabbing that bar, you wanna make sure that you're grabbing, again, over top of the bar. And then step number 3, when you see, you'll kind of see it in the video here, but when I bring my knees up, once I reach my max swing, my momentum coming out, that's when you want to bring your knees up. So you're swinging out, and then you bring your knees up at the same time that your body's coming back. It's kind of hard to explain, but you can kind of see it in the video. I can kind of pause it here, and I can show you what I mean. When I can feel my body starting to come back from a swing, that's when I want to bring my knees up, and you get that extra torque and momentum to swing yourself back up in the opposite direction. It's almost like if you think about when you were a kid and you were on a set of swings, or maybe as an adult. I know I go on the swings too a few times still, but if you remember when you've been on a set of swings, that you will swing your legs back to get momentum as you're coming back, right? You're swinging forward, and then you bring your legs back to get yourself to carry that momentum going back. Same kind of idea with the muscle up here. The last tip here is once you get the right practice of projecting yourself back, you're just gonna focus on getting your chest over the bar. You don't have to worry about, like, if here's the bar and this your hand is, you can just position. It's gonna look weird, but if I got myself on the bar, I just want to position my like chest over it. From here, pushing yourself up like this is actually quite easy. You don't have to worry so much about that. It's just getting, again, your chest over and then pressing up and through. That is basically the last 20% of it. You can even get yourself back down, swing yourself back down, save your energy, and just continue that hardest 80% to get yourself over the bar. You will realize when you start doing it too, you will exert yourself quite a bit, so don't do a ton of them to try to think like, don't practice a ton of them in a row. You want to make sure that when you're doing this, you are quite rested. That way you can focus on the right form and the right momentum and torque to get yourself up there. And it's a lot easier to do without all of your other muscles fatigued in the process of that. When I get warmed up for this, I won't go up the full way. Like when I bring my knees up, there's even times, I wish I would have filmed this one at the gym, but maybe for the next one I will. I even just practice bringing my knees up. When I swing forward and then I torque my knees up, and that's all I do. I swing, knees up, swing, knees up, swing, knees up. And then from there, it's just the higher you can project yourself up over the bar when you swing back, then you know that you're getting the right movement and technique down, that then all you're doing is like, bloop, you know? You're just kind of getting yourself over the last little bar with your chest, and you'll realize that that is not as hard as it looks, but just the technique is what you need down, and you'll be getting your first muscle up in no time. Anyways, remember, discipline, patience, hard work, all those are factors. Thanks for watching the tutorial here. I hope it helps you, and we'll see you guys all next video. Take care.